What if the two greatest players of this generation joined forces? LeBron James, Stephen Curry. Two names that have shaped the modern NBA. Two titans who've spent nearly a decade battling each other in the finals. And now, in a twist that could shock the basketball world, they might actually play together. That's right. There's real buzz that a LeBron Curry team-up could still happen. And the Golden State Warriors? They're still interested. Stick around as we break down why this dream scenario might not be so far-fetched after all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you want to see LeBron and Curry wear the same jersey? Let's dive into the details. LeBron James and Stephen Curry have defined an era of basketball like no one else. Between 2015 and 2018, their names were synonymous with the NBA Finals. Warriors versus Cavaliers, East versus West. Curry's sharpshooting versus LeBron's all-around dominance. The battles were legendary, filled with intensity, emotion, and history-making performances. Now, as both stars move closer to the end of their iconic careers, there's a possibility we could see them not as rivals, but as teammates. Reports suggest the Warriors never truly closed the door on the idea of bringing in LeBron. In fact, they showed interest in acquiring him as far back as the 2024 trade deadline, and that interest hasn't disappeared. So, what makes this more than just a wild fantasy? Let's look at the timeline. LeBron James is entering the final year of his contract with the Los Angeles Lakers. At 40 years old, he's still playing at an elite level, but the clock is ticking. Curry, meanwhile, is under contract with the Warriors through 2027, meaning the window is narrow but still open. The most realistic path for this team-up: a veteran minimum deal in 2026. That would allow LeBron to join the Warriors without disrupting the team's core, keeping veterans like Draymond Green and potentially Jimmy Butler if he's still in the mix. It's not the first time LeBron has taken a pay cut to chase history. If he decides that a final ring is more valuable than a final payday, don't be surprised if this move becomes a reality. Imagine the storyline. Two former foes, now united, chasing one last ring before riding off into the sunset. It would be one of the most iconic final acts in NBA history. For LeBron, it would be about cementing his legacy even further, proving once and for all he can adapt to any system, lead any team, and win anywhere. For Curry, it would be about sharing the court with a once-in-a-generation leader, and perhaps finally getting the recognition he deserves outside the system he spent his entire career in. Together, they wouldn't just chase a championship. They'd chase history. But let's be real. Would it actually work? Stylistically, LeBron and Curry seem like a perfect match. LeBron's court vision, strength, and ability to create plays would pair beautifully with Curry's off-ball movement, shooting, and pace. We've already seen LeBron elevate shooters throughout his career, from Ray Allen to Kyrie Irving. Now imagine what he could do with the greatest shooter of all time. And Curry? He's played with Kevin Durant. He knows how to coexist with stars. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to dominate a game. Their skill sets wouldn't clash, they'd complement. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. First off, the Lakers. They're not going to let LeBron walk without a fight. But if the franchise continues to underperform or fails to build a true contender around him, the door could open. Then there's age and health. By 2026, LeBron will be 41. Curry will be 38. Can they still perform at a championship level? Possibly, but it's a gamble. Finally, egos. Even with mutual respect, Combining two massive brands like LeBron and Curry could bring complications. Who leads? Who sacrifices? Still, both players have shown maturity and leadership throughout their careers. If any duo could make it work, it's these two. In a league full of rumors, this one feels different. There's history, there's logic, and there's a sliver of real possibility. Whether it happens in 2026 or never at all, just the idea of LeBron James and Stephen Curry wearing the same uniform is enough to light the league on fire. Basketball fans, we want to hear from you. Would this be the greatest duo in NBA history? Or would it tarnish their legacies? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more NBA deep dives, and share this video with someone who still thinks the LeBron-Curry rivalry is set in stone. Because in the NBA, anything can happen.